What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Sweet Studio. Joshua Grove here, and we have a super awesome trick for you today. Today, we are gonna be learning the butterfly. I know, it's finally here. Now, there are many ways of doing the butterfly, and I'm just gonna show you one variation today and break that variation down so that you can start learning how to do butterfly and start incorporating it into your flow line. So that variation looks just like this. And if you have yet to learn this trick, get ready and apply your patience because this is a tough one. So to begin this trick, I want you to start with the tama in your dominant hand. And essentially, we're gonna start with a practice rotation. So the first motion looks just like this. I'm gonna swing the ken. I'm gonna grab the string with my pointer finger and my thumb right in the middle, and it's gonna do one loop around. So I'm gonna show you that one more time, grabbing the string, and it's gonna do one loop around just like so. Now, this is a way that you can start to learn the butterfly, and as you get more and more practice with it, you don't have to do that initial first swing. But that first swing is gonna help us learn how to get into it a little easier. So once we have that first swing, pinching the middle of the string, the ken is gonna keep going in that direction. So it's gonna go one more time around, and that's when we're gonna toss the tama to initiate the butterfly trick. So going nice and slow, it's gonna go over my finger, and as it's coming around again, just about as it hits, if you imagine a clock right here, it's gonna be just about 10 o'clock on the side. Right when it hits about 10 o'clock, I'm gonna toss my tama out in front of my body, almost at like a 45-degree angle away from me, and at that 2 o'clock angle. So it's at a equal position as it's transferring in space. So as it goes in motion, I grab the string once, and as it's coming around this next time, I'm gonna toss the tama out in front of me so that we can start that motion right there. So we really wanna establish a clean toss for that first butterfly, and that's gonna set us up for success or failure for the rest of this trick. We wanna make sure we get a clean toss, and so both tama and ken are out of each other's way. So practicing that one swing and then toss, and you just do it one time, around, toss. And the tama is going in front of my body, and the ken is on the back side of the rotation. So let's talk about what my fingers are doing to keep the butterfly in motion now. So once we have a clean toss, and we have that first butterfly, we have to keep the motion going by actually using our fingers to go down and up to keep those wings flapping. So what I'm doing is as the butterfly is happening, when the tama and the ken are going down, my finger goes down. And as the tama and the ken come up, my fingers are coming up. So as I'm pinching the string, the tama and the ken are coming down. I'm just tilting my finger down, continuing that momentum downwards. And then right as I can feel the momentum coming up, I'm lifting it up to keep that fluid motion going. Now the pinch is occurring right at my big knuckle. That's where I'm really having the string move around. The string is gonna be moving around right around that big knuckle. That's where I like to do this trick, and it feels the most comfortable to me. Now this trick is tough. There's nothing around that. But once you get the pattern of when to throw the tama, so it's symmetrical with the ken, it starts getting easier and easier as you practice. It's all about getting a clean first toss, and then keeping that pinch activated, so that you can keep the butterfly going. So one of the biggest frustrations and challenges with this trick is when the tama and the ken collide and the trick just stops. So the biggest thing to get past that is getting a clean initiation or a clean toss to get you into that trick. So that first toss is gonna really set you up for how the trick is gonna go. Now, you can explore a couple different things when you start getting into the butterfly. I like to keep my fingers pinched onto the string. That allows me to not slide up and down on the string. Some other people prefer to not pinch the string and they have their finger open and they're just doing that same motion with their finger, but they're not actually pinching the string. For me, my finger tends to slide a little bit on the string when I'm doing that, so I prefer to keep that connection point locked in. But like I said, practice and explore what feels most comfortable for you. So once you figured out how to get into the butterfly, we got to figure out how to get out of the butterfly. I'm going to teach you one of the most simple ways to get out, but there is an infinite amount of ways that you can add this into your flow and do different direction changes, and the list goes on, but we won't tap into that right here. I just want to show you one basic way how to get out. So once we're in and we started the way we did, you can track the Ken as it's coming around in this counterclockwise direction. You can grab the Ken, let the tama do one more rotation, and we're just gonna take that up to bottom cup so that we can finish it nice and clean. One other challenge that you might run into, other than the tama and the Ken colliding into each other, is the fact that the string is kind of making this weird flick on your knuckle, and it's making the tama and the Ken do weird motions. So what I mean by that is, if I'm not putting my finger down all the way, I'm just kind of going up and down, the string is gonna start catching on the top of my knuckle, and it's not a smooth transition in both directions. So what I really wanna focus on is making sure that when I am going down with my finger, is that it's actually going down and getting out of the way of that string. And it's gonna feel more comfortable this way as well. So those are the basic steps of getting into butterfly. I'm gonna give you an exercise that you can practice right now that helped me learn how to do butterfly, and I hope it helps you do butterfly. Now, what I want you to do, just like we did in the beginning, we're gonna get that Ken to wrap around that counterclockwise direction, but what you're gonna do is you're gonna do it 4 times. So I'm gonna count for you. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, stop. That'll allow you to feel the direction of the Ken as it's going around in motion, and then learning when and where to toss that tama for the perfect butterfly to happen. So there's many ways of exploring butterfly. We just wanted to give you one to get in and exploring how to do butterfly. I hope this tutorial's helped you out. Be sure to drop a comment and let us know what you think. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time in the Sweet Studio.